on crack. Riding life's roller coaster, never look back. Echoes of laughter like thunder, no slack. Jergunzza and not in sync, level stack.
Hello everyone, it's me, your boy, Jergunzza, here to talk about the recent movie I saw called Wolfman. Now, Wolfman was directed by David Leowi. I don't want to know. I don't even think his name is David. I might be wrong. I can't remember his name. But he wrote the first 3 Saw films. He wrote the first 2 Insidious films. And he wrote and directed the Insidious 3 film, which I think was his first time directing a movie, which was, I think, criminally underrated. And then he also did Upgrade. And then after Upgrade, he had what I think to be one of his best films, The Invisible Man. The Invisible Man is a remake of the original Invisible Man movies, classic monster films. And I always thought The Invisible Man is a character in a story that would not work in this day and age, but he perfected it in that movie, him and his writers. There's something scary about when something you can't see is haunting you, when you know it's not dead and it's an actual another person who has the abilities to be invisible. As you can expect from how I praised those films, I had high expectations when I heard he was also going to be doing a remake of Wolfman. Now, Wolfman is a very old film. I'm not going to bullshit you. I have not seen the really old films. I've seen clips, but I haven't watched it. I have seen the 2010 remake version with Benicio del Toro. I think I slaughtered his name, with Anthony Hopkins as well. And I actually enjoyed that one. Although I did see that when I was like 10 years old. So of course, that was just a cool movie to me to watch. But I will say that movie definitely has some flaws. And here we are, 2025, Wolfman. How do I feel about this film? I enjoyed the transformation and how it was presented in this film. I thought it was done in a very interesting way. It felt like a body horror film mixed with a monster horror film at points, and I thought that was intriguing, and it was fun to watch. However, I feel like at some point, and I'm not gonna give too much away, I just started to not really care too much. 90% at least is this movie is just him transforming, and the wolf that attack them, appearing every now and then. So, that, minor spoiler, of course. I don't know what it was about this movie that I had fun with it at first. In the beginning, it kind of got me intrigued, but then, to me, honestly, I think what did it for me was I just didn't care for the characters outside of the father himself who's transforming. I get it, he loves his daughter, and I get it, he loves his wife, but at some points I feel like he loves his daughter more than he loves his wife, and I feel like that's not done intentionally to do something. Julia, I don't know her last name. I wasn't a fan of her acting in this film. I'm not trying to trash her in any type of shape, or way, or form. I'm not familiar with anything else that she's played in besides the Ozark show, where she plays the daughter. But I didn't watch that show, so I still have not seen anything else of her work. So this is my introduction to her. And as far as introductions go, I don't know. I don't want to say it's because she just could not pull it off. Because at the end of the day, it's about what the type of material that is given to you and what the executive producers, the directors, all of them, what they want in the film. There was a certain point in this film where I feel as if her acting just didn't seem convincing, so to say, to me. There were certain dialogue scenes I didn't really care for. I just felt like didn't feel I don't even know, realistic or like I don't know, just natural, like with the father and daughter. And that brings me to the daughter actress. I'm not gonna trash on this daughter actress. This is a kid. At the end of the day, I know people are gonna say it's a child actress. What do you expect? But we've come a long way. I almost find that claim to be just as dumb as people saying it's a kids movie. Of course, it's gonna be stupid. What do you expect? It's not a good excuse. So when people say, "Oh, it's a kid actor," what do you expect? Okay, but like we just had the first two It films. We got the Stranger Things. You know, I'm just kind of tired of that excuse at a certain point. I just didn't care. Like the mother and the daughter just didn't were not convincing to me, and I feel like we were supposed to care about these characters, and that's what the horror lies in. That we are worried and afraid for these characters because the father is transforming and his transformation is putting those two in danger. But something about it just makes me not care. I don't know what it is. The biggest controversy around this film right now is the design of the Wolfman. The director has already said that he's prepared for people to hate on the new design and look of the Wolfman. Um, I don't hate it. I don't think it's bad at all, actually. I see what they were doing, but I'll be lying to you if I said that I wasn't expecting more than what they gave us in the film. There's going to be a lot of people who praise this film, and there's going to be a lot of people who think this film is terrible, and there's going to be people who think this film is in between. I'm not going to lie to you. I wanted this movie to be great. It's not like it was terrible. I was entertained either way. It just felt like something was missing. This film can wait. Like if you were like, oh, I don't want to see it in theater. I'm split on seeing it in theaters or waiting until it comes on streaming services. It will be on streaming services in a few months. It will be on Peacock. It's a Universal film, so 2 to 3 months from now, it's gonna be on Peacock. I'll probably make it sound more anticlimactic as it actually is, but to me, I felt like it kind of was anticlimactic. Like I just I feel like I can't blame anyone but myself for setting this expectation for this film. I had no reason to have high expectations like this, even though it's a very classic Universal monster character, and even though the director has done nothing but just put out good films. Um, that's my fault, I guess, for having such high expectations for no reason. My final rating for the film, honestly, I'm gonna give it a 6.3 out of 10. My movie partner, she hardly likes movies, right? She dislikes a lot of movies. This is two movies now that I've seen in a row where she likes them more than I do. She loved Nosferatu. I think she gave that movie an 8 out of 10, while I think I gave it like a 6.5 out of 10. She liked this movie a lot. She gave this one a 7 out of 10, and I gave this one a 6.2. So, that being said, it's been your boy Jergunzza. Did you see The Wolfman? What you think of it? Tell me what you thought about it in the comments below. Appreciate y'all stopping by. Y'all take care. Have a great day. Peace.